Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a sleep training video. I'm not even sure if you guys find these videos helpful or boring, but I do them anyways just to help maybe a few people if it will make a difference. And I guess if it's not your cup of tea, I do makeup videos and beauty videos as well also, girl, figure it out. I do beauty videos as well, so if you'd rather see those, then keep subscribed because I do post them as well as mommy videos. So this video I wanted to talk about sleep training. Not sure if I mentioned that. Oh my gosh, not sure if I mentioned that or not, but I wanted to give you guys some tips and just kind of tell you what I did. This video has been recommended for a very long time and I kind of have not wanted to share it because he went through a struggle, but now it's working again. So sleep training. For some tips is that the thing that I do is self-soothe, which is the cry it out method. So if you don't like that, I would just click out of this video right now because that's what this video is going to be all about. It's the method I used and I personally don't think there's anything wrong with it. We're all allowed to have our own opinions, but if that's not your opinion, then I would just leave because I don't care, I guess. I don't know. So since it is the cry it out method, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's hard to hear them cry. The first time he did it, I cried too in the living room because I was like, oh my gosh. And as mean as this sounds, it does help to turn on the TV or edit a video if you're a YouTuber, or just get your mind off of what crying is going on in the background. And I'm not saying turn your volume up to like 5,000 so that you can't hear him at all. I'm not saying that, but just to kind of get your mind on something else because it is hard. But another thing is that it usually takes babies 3 to 5 days to develop a habit. He developed it in about 2 days, so don't worry. It's not gonna be like this every night and it will pay off. Like I promise you, I started doing this at 3 months and ever since I have had no problem with putting him to sleep. Also, when it comes to sleep training, I want to mention that you can't really sleep train a newborn to like 2 months to like, I don't know, you know, between 1 and 3 months, depending on your child. It's just not recommended that you do that. They recommend you don't do sleep training until they can sleep through the night on their own, and I'm talking about sleep training as in getting them to fall asleep at night. I just want to put that out there so some of you are like, well, this won't work on my 3-week-old. It's like, yes, that's because a newborn is just needs to eat all the time, and it's just a lot different. So that is my number one thing, is that this is for like 3.5 month plus. I figure that it will work really well for. So again, he developed in about 2 days. So what I did to start him off is the first night that I did this, I did like a normal routine with him that I plan on doing every night. I still do to this day, a little bit different than I used to, but still like we do a consistent routine. And that's the thing, my routine doesn't have to be the same as yours, but just the consistency of a routine in general is good. So my routine, I have my bath time routine video on this channel, so if you want to check that out, I will also link that down below. But I feel that that is very important to have routine, so I would give him a bath, give him a massage, do lotion, all that. Again, I already did a video, so I don't want to go into too much detail, but I would do that. Then I make him a warm bottle. I feel like a warm bottle just is very relaxing. I give him room temperature bottles during the day, so I feel like a warm bottle, like he knows like, okay, time to like relax and all that. So I read him a book, give him a warm bottle. Now, because I do give him a warm bottle while I'm holding him, I don't let him fall asleep in my arms. That's important when it comes to teaching them to sleep on their own. They can get sleepy, but as soon as they're about to close their eyes, you need to set them in the bassinet, the crib, the co-sleeper, whatever it may be, so that they know like, okay, like this is time to like, you know, just calm down, go to sleep. I'm not in my mom's arms or my dad's arms, but I can go to sleep. So I set him in his bassinet and I'd walk away. Instantly, he cried. Like, as soon as I set him down, he was like, what? Whoa. He was crying, he was having a terrible time. So what I did is I walked out and I just left him alone. Now, if self-soothing or the cry it out method is really hard for you, this might help a little bit. When he would cry, I let him cry for 10 straight minutes. So even though it feels like an eternity when they're screaming their lungs off, you gotta wait 10 minutes. Then you can go in, don't lift them up, just pat their chest, tell them like, you know, obviously they can't understand, but it's gonna be okay, and put a binky in their mouth if they take a binky or a Soothie or whatever, and then leave. Sorry, Levi wanted to be a part of this. He just woke up from a nap, but so then you leave for 10 minutes, give them a binky, and then when you come back another 10 minutes later when they're crying, do the same thing. Don't ever pick them up. Don't ever try and like comfort them beyond patting them on the chest and giving them a pacifier. So the first night, I think that went on for about an hour, giving him the pacifier, it falling out, him freaking out. And then the second night, it was like 45 minutes. And then the third night, it was like 10 minutes. And the next night, I laid him down and he was like out. So it does get better. I promise. The first night is the hardest. And it makes such a difference. Now, I mean, again, he's almost 5 months old. He's 5 months tomorrow. He goes to sleep like right away. I lay him down and he's like out, unless nap time. Nap time we're still kind of struggling with. Now on to how I got him to sleep through the night. I honestly think that no matter what you do, it just happens whenever your baby's ready. That's my personal opinion, but I guess something that may have helped is that when he did wake up to feed, I'd feed him for like 10 minutes versus 25, and then I'd put a pacifier in his mouth and he'd fall back asleep. I don't know that that works. I don't want to say that it does, because like I said, I truly believe that it's just when they're ready. But you can always try that. It does help you because you don't have to feed him for 25 to 45 minutes. Levi was a comfort feeder, so he ate forever. Huh, you eat forever, Bubby. You eat forever, Bubby. I hope that some of you guys found this video helpful, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Tip of my head, but it's like a little bit above that. So if I put my hair sideways, you guys can kind of see. And then I'm just gonna put it in a ponytail like I normally would, wrapping it around. And then once I get to the last part, like where I would actually pull the ponytail all the way through, I'm just gonna pull